Hello there. So in this video, I want to look how to create a perfect portrait with MidJourney 5. And of course, MidJourney 5 by itself, the model is done so well. There's one example. You can just type one string in and it's creating portrait. And look on the detalization on this. We can come closer to the pore of skin and you can see the skins. You can see textures, how it's created. Texture on the skin, eyelashes, inside eyes. Look on this quality, as well as texture on the skin and all that stuff. So it is almost by itself, just with simple string, creating the perfect portraits. But here's the things when we're creating this perfect portrait, it's actually based by description, by text. But what I want to do, I want to actually take somebody else's portraits because I'm a photographer, so I do a lot of photo shoot. I want to take these portraits and I want to modify this and change. You can easier to do this with stable diffusion and with the control net and other options. So we can do this. But how we can do inside the MidJourney, how we can take these portraits and enhance to this quality. So it's what we're going to do right now. For this, let's go check first what we have it. The version 5, which is very nice, was in way nice version. It's introduced several major additions. The one is most important. It is how the prompt work now. So they're not conditional, they're not like programming. And if you remember before, we used to do like you have it old man, something double comma, put it weight and all the stuff. So it almost feels like you're programming what you want to see. So with new ones, it's more based on the, what do we say, poetic language. It's more natural language to speak, which is make very nice and help us utilize services like the ChatGPT or other ones. We can easily type descriptions here, make it regenerate for us visual descriptions, and we can use this. It's make much easier to do this, which is actually what we're going to do. But beside that, let's see what else was added. As well, image weight was introduction back. And if you remember version 3, usually have it image weight, how much image will affect. And now we're back to this, which we can utilize this as quite a bit. And as well, some additional aspect ratio, which can affect, but in this case, we won't much focus on them. So right here we have it image. Let's look what we have it, and just simple image, and we have it cyberpunk and robot. And by the way, if you don't know how to do, you can always just go to your Discord. Right here is a plus, click upload image, select image, upload it. After image uploaded, you click on an image, right click. Remember, don't right click in a preview, you need click so it's open preview. Then you right click and says copy image address, or on the Mac it's just I think copy image. Then it will be taking address of this image and you can paste inside. So this is how we're accessing those images they uploaded here. So right here is an image. We create image, and right there you can see upload out image, cyberpunk, and this said weight of 1 image weight. And you can see we have some image resemblance, somewhat related. I don't know how close this, and look on that face, somewhat, but we still have some cyber elements. If we're going to increase weights more towards the image, says maximum 2, and we can go from 0.5 to 2. This is what we can do. And you can notice we have it way less elements and more stay closer to original image. And of course, if we're going with 0.5, that is reduce influence of the image and have it more on creativity, then we can come up with something very bizarre like these cyber elements. Of course, we have some little resemblance, but not as much resemblance on this. So image weight, it's one thing. Next, let's speak about descriptions, what we're going to do. And here's another example. Let's say we have the image uploaded photo of the in kind of 1950s maybe style sitting. So I kind of like this pose, but what I want to do based on this image, I want to have it a little bit more complex string. I have it a little bit more descriptive. And for this, I'm going to use the ChatGPT, where it says write visual description of illustrations in 1950 magazine, write about style, colors, pose, dresses, and so on. So it does give me this description, which I kind of copy and paste. And by the way, be careful when you do this, because even as ChatGPT, some words is banned. So in this case, it was intimate, was pause, intimate pause was there. It was banned, and a couple other elements. So I need to go through the text and remove it. And if you don't do this, you may have it, I think, like 3 strikes and they ban you for 4 minutes or something. So it is, even it seems like harmless words, but for some reason they banned it on this one. Okay, so after adjustments, we can go done. And with a normal, you can see it does greeting, but it's not even closer to resemble. It is not what I wanted. It is in that style, but colors and everything. So using all of the straight lines, their description may override. We could gone add a little bit more weight to the image, and it will somewhat lock it a little bit better on the pose, how to create it. A little bit closer on the face, but it's still kind of playing around, not precisely image. It's what I want to modify. And of course, you may say it's one pose far away. Let's look right here. This is a little bit closer, about half body shot. And we try 2 different strings like Rembrandt style portrait, all this stuff applied. We can come up with some, not really resemble, it's something there, dress, everything. We could actually went and go pop up a little bit higher on the image weight, like image weight 2 here, maximum. We get somewhat closer, and it's not bad. It's instant portraits, great utilization, but still a little bit off in this case. How we can approach this? We can approach few ways. By the way, do you know the blend mode is working in version 5? So right here, example of the 2 different images blending together. One is a portrait like this, another lady staying up front of the yellow dress. So we have this image merged with our blend, with our image for this picture, and this is what we're getting. Of course, we can transfer styles. Let's just try 2 different style transferring. So the blend is still working. We can kind of utilize this, but we don't have a real control over words in this case as well. But it does provide maybe something what's more interesting to us. Okay, so what I find out is actually if I want to keep consistency of this portrait, I need to tell in a string what it is. How we can do this? It's by what they call interrogation. I know it's, I'm come from Soviet Union. For me, it's very funny words, but interrogations of the images. I mean, we can take this image, put it, have a description of the image, and after you use this. The one way we can do, you can go to tinybots.net. I will provide a link for you down below. You can go ahead, download this image, download your image on the side. And by default, it will go just caption, but I like to enable interrogation in NSF just to see what result it does. And we run the interrogation. After interrogation done, it's actually, this is what originally, it's take an image and going say, hey, what do you see on this image? So AI try to determine. And many times what's happening, your text string, where you put it, it's a reverse back and try to look. So if you're not familiar with technology, I have some other videos. I'll put a link for you as well below, so you can check how the technology works. So right here, we put this image, and you can see it says what it is: a woman in a black short necklace standing with arm crossed over chest against the yellow background. So this is description caption of this. Also, well, it's a safe, definitely, it's good. But also notice right here, we have all of these additional options, and this is related to our interrogation stuff. So we have what is the style of artist. So for example, if I create image, I can say artist by this and this, and then image will start looking closer. By the way, this interrogation, all what is happening is using clip model. You need to be sure what model is using for the text, because they kind of need to match on this case. Also, we have our flavors. We can use it: medium, portrait, stock photo. So all of this you actually can copy and paste it. And notice this is actually have the weight, what percentage of this. So you can take biggest one and use it as well. So you have it movements, Art Deco, and it's definitely look like Art Deco. So you can put all of these tags, techniques, trending, where it's going. And at this point, we can actually utilize the text of interrogation. So what we need to do, not just use this text. We can take this text, what's happening, and we can take and put it inside ChatGPT. So it says, okay, write visual description of woman, this so things, and also I can add, like for example, in Rembrandt lighting. So it's not just what caption was provided to me. Now I can add what I wanted, and it will creating for me this information. I still find that we want to copy and put it on other things as well there. Okay, and if we look right now what I've done, I have this first line that was come from the caption, put it up front, and after I added description that was added by, and now because my description's based on this and I add other stuff, we definitely have it much closer result. If you look right here, we have it with a similar pose, just a little bit change, but look on a facial, it is about the same what we have. We have it about same portrait, which is actually it's what we're going after, similarity in this case. When we achieve this similarity, then we can start build on this and playing. We can keep it our resemblance there, but we can add more different elements to be sure it's a work together very well. Of course, notice right here we have it weight 2. We can go on to weight 1, but now we start losing, so we want to keep it this strong influence of our image. And this is, you can experiment. You can go with image weight one way or another and see which one perform better. But of course, you're never just strict to that thing. So if you don't want to use it, ChatGPT, you want to do other things, one thing what I recommend you to experiment is going on the feet. Like for example, you can, this is from my images, but let's go ahead. We go to explore, we go on community feed, and you can find some style you like it. For example, if you like this style, we can go and just copy this style and apply to our image. So here's example. We have the Lucia combined style with Jam Frank, whatever is from other images that was created. And look what's happening right now. We apply to this. Again, you can need watch how it will work, because if it's too strong, too much adjustments, you may start losing. And then what I found out, in this case, you want to actually trim down. You don't want to provide too much information or stylization on the image, or it will override it. And it's actually performed very well. Again, remember, increase image weight as you need it. And here's another example. Same, we have at the weight lower on 0.5. It does not resemble the face, and we're using same face as before with yellow background, if you remember. And you can look, we lost this because our weight is a little bit lower. So up to you what kind of portraits, if you're going to create, you can utilize the resemblance, or if you want to get closer, the image weight. And that's what I found out. Image weight work nice. Next, we can also going and create, this is caption, to use it for your image, because it will describe your image perfectly. So in this case, you'll be as close as possible to your image. Also, if you had local installations, in a local installation of Stable Diffusion, you can put it inside and just have it in interrogation on a clip mode, where we have it as well. A little bit better description. I think this is better interrogations, or you can have it a debugger integration as well. Okay, so let's kind of regroup, see what we're going to do, and I'll show you example. Right here we have the image that I uploaded. Right click, go ahead, copy image address. Next, we're going to type imagine. We'll paste the image here. Doesn't matter which one interrogation you're using. You can use these interrogations, or we can use it one inside here. Either one will work. Let me go run clip interrogation for this one. We can take it, just this image right here, copy. And you can base this, put it up front. So we'll go inside, we'll paste it. On this case, I know we will have it as close as possible to original, because this is description of our image. Next, I can go and create Coco colors. So I don't know if its crown will pop up, all the stuff. And of course, image weight 2, we want the bigger what we wanted. And if we want to keep it same aspect ratio, this should work. And let's go try it. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what our experiment come with. This is the normal interrogation script right here, background. I just add Rococo style, but it's very heavy on the image style. And as a result, we did add some of the jewelry, but the facial resemblance is there, so it's definitely recognizable from the model. It just changed a little bit on the poses and the jewelry and a little bit on the dress. So this is with our different interrogation element, and you can see it does use some features, like right here is a resemble, but it is a little bit different, more illustrations. Again, it's based just on the image and interrogation as well. And below, right here, we have another one with the same cross promotion character, but this one, same Art Deco with interrogations from the Stable Diffusion. It's different type of interrogation depending on the model as will happen, but you can see it's resemblance there. Very nicely done. This one with the increasing weights or our model with original interrogations. You can see it's actually come up, I like these ones come very close and the image look very nicely. And of course we do same with the crown Rococo style dress, but right here image weight is very low, 0.2. It does change some effect, but because our description what we created was resided with the same image, which is help us a lot, then we'll have it closest resemblance in some elements. Like right here, even with low image weight, you can see we have some resemblance. Some is a little bit far away, like bottom right image, but rest is kind of look somewhat clear. Again, this will affect. So overall, if you want to create a good perfect portraits with a MidJourney, it is a great time to do, because MidJourney 5, it's very astonishing result can give it. But I do recommend for you to try use it image based stuff. So you upload your image first and you use it as a portrait to the base, as well using different interrogation tools, online tools or local to create additional strings, and based on the descriptions created more depth description, more poetic description if you want it. And after this you can use the inside the MidJourney that will create the closest resemblance to your original, but it still add quite a bit nice look. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you find it useful, interesting. If you have your own techniques, please share, let me know, and have it great.